हाय स्टूडेंट, चलिए हम लोग रीडिंग सीख रहे हैं। ठीक है, पहले बार जैसे रीडिंग सीख रहे हैं हम लोग तो बहुत कुछ सीख गए होंगे। ठीक है, यदि चलो ये नहीं भी सीखे हैं लेकिन अब सीख लेंगे। ठीक है, हम अब रीडिंग जो करेंगे ना बिल्कुल रनिंग वे में करेंगे। अब कोई इशू नहीं होना चाहिए किसी के साथ। ठीक है, हम लोग रनिंग करेंगे। देखिए रीडिंग कर रहे हैं, यदि एक बार में समझ में नहीं आती है तो मेरे वीडियो 3 बार 4 बार 6 बार 7 बार, जब तक आप नहीं सीख पाते आप प्ले 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 करिए और मेरे साथ साथ बोलिए। ऐसे करेंगे तो 1 से 2 वीडियो में आपको ज़्यादा मेहनत करने पड़ते हैं, इसके बाद सब खत्म हो जाते हैं, उसके बाद एक ही से रिपीट होते हैं पूरे पेपर में। ठीक है, तो कोई बात नहीं, कभी कभी यदि दिक्कत होते हैं तो सीख जाएंगे इस तरह से, है ना। हमारे वीडियो आप कंटिन्यूस देखते रहिएगा। और दूसरी बात क्या है, जब भी हम बोले तो उसके पीछे रिपीट आप कीजिएगा। ये थोड़ा रनिंग में चलेंगे, बीच बीच में फास्ट यदि हो जाते हैं तो घबराने की बात नहीं है। ठीक है, चलिए बोलते हैं हम लोग। पढ़िए, हेडलाइंस है, चैप्टर 1 है, क्लास 7th का है। ठीक है, न्यूट्रिशन इन प्लांट्स, फुल स्टॉप। देखिए फुल स्टॉप नहीं है, सॉरी। पढ़िए, इन आई एन इन हो गया। क्लास 6 यू लर्न दैट food is essential for all living organisms. Full stop. You also learned that carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, and minerals are components of food. Full stop. These components of food are necessary for our body and are called nutrients. Full stop. All living organisms require food. Full stop. Plants can make their food themselves, but animals, including humans, cannot. Full stop. They get it from plants or animals that eat plants. Full stop. Thus, humans and animals are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. Full stop. Bhujo wants to know how plants prepare their own food. Full stop. Mode of nutrition in plants. Plants are the only organisms that can prepare food for themselves by using water, carbon dioxide and minerals. Full stop. The raw materials are present in their surroundings. Full stop. The nutrients enable living organisms to build their bodies, to grow, to repair damaged parts of their bodies, and provide the energy to carry out life processes. Full stop. Nutrition is the mode of taking food by an organism and its utilization by the body. Full stop. The mode of nutrition in which organisms make food themselves from simple substances is called autotrophic. Auto self. Trophos nourishment. Nutrition. Full stop. Therefore, plants are called autotrophs. Full stop. Animals and most other organisms take in ready-made food prepared by the plants, full stop. They are called heterotrophs, heteros, others. Paheli wants to know why our body cannot make food from carbon dioxide, water and minerals like plants do. Full stop. Now we may ask where the food factories of plants are located. Semicolon is colon, sorry, colon. Whether food is made in all parts of a plant or only in certain parts? Question mark. How do plants obtain the raw materials from the surroundings? Question mark. How do they transport them to the food factories of the plants? Question mark. Photosynthesis, food making process in plants. Leaves are leaves are the food factories of plants. Full stop. The synthesis of food in plants occurs in leaves. Full stop. Therefore, all the raw materials must reach there. Full stop. Water and minerals present in the soil are absorbed by the roots and transported to the, चलिए इस बॉक्स वाला पढ़ लेते हैं, ठीक है। आप लोग पढ़ ही रहे होंगे साथ साथ, है ना। आप लोग बोलिए मेरे साथ साथ, कहीं दिक्कत हो तो बताइएगा आप लोग, है ना। हम लाइव आएंगे तो लाइव पे आप लोग जो भी सवाल होंगे एक साथ पूछना स्टार्ट कीजिएगा, हम आप लोग को बताएंगे, ठीक है। चलिए, यू हैव सीन दैट बिल्डिंग्स आर मेड ऑफ bricks, full stop. Similarly, the bodies of living organisms are made of tiny units called cells, full stop. Cells can be seen only under the microscope, full stop. Some organisms are made of only one cell, full stop. The cell is enclosed by a thin outer boundary, called the cell membrane, full stop. Most cells have a distinct, centrally located spherical structure called the nucleus, full stop. The nucleus is surrounded by a jelly-like substance called cytoplasm. चलो पढ़ते हैं इसको। न्यूक्लियस, साइटोप्लाज्म, सेल मेम्ब्रेन, सेल, ठीक है। लीव्स, फुल स्टॉप. कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड फ्रॉम एयर इज टेकन इन थ्रू द tiny pores present on the surface of the leaves, full stop. These pores are surrounded by guard cells, full stop. Such pores are called stomata, full stop. Water and minerals are transported to the leaves by the vessels which run like pipes throughout the root, the stem, the branches and the leaves, full stop. They form a continuous path or passage for the nutrients to reach the leaf. Full stop. You will learn about transport of materials in plants in chapter 11. Full stop. Paheli wants to know what is so special about the leaves that they can synthesize food but other parts of the plant cannot. Please stop. The leaves have a green pigment called chlorophyll. Full stop. It helps leaves to capture the energy of the sunlight. Full stop. This energy is used to synthesize, prepare food from carbon dioxide and water. Full stop. Since the synthesis of food occurs in the presence of sunlight, comma, it is called photosynthesis. Photo light synthesis to combine. Full stop. So we find that chlorophyll, comma, sunlight, comma, carbon dioxide and water are necessary to carry out the process of photosynthesis. Full stop. It is a unique process on the earth. Full stop. The solar energy is captured by the leaves and stored in the plant in the form of food. Full stop. The sun is the ultimate source of energy for all living organisms. Full stop. चलिए पढ़िए, थोड़ा सा हिम्मत रखिए, है ना, तुरंत ये ख़त्म होंगे, है ना, घबराने की बात नहीं है। कैन पढ़िए, कैन यू इमेजिन द अर्थ इन द absence of photosynthesis? Exclamatory mark. In the absence of photosynthesis, there would not be any plants. Full stop. The survival of almost all living organisms directly or indirectly depends upon the food made by the plants. Full stop. Besides oxygen, which is essential for the survival. Besides leaves, comma, photosynthesis also takes place in other green parts of the plant, in green stems and green branches. Full stop. The desert plants have a scale or a spine like leaves to reduce loss of water by transpiration. Full stop. These plants have green stems which carry out photosynthesis. Full stop. Of all living organisms is produced during photosynthesis. Full stop. In the absence of photosynthesis, comma, life would be impossible on the earth. Full stop. During photosynthesis, comma, chlorophyll containing cells of leaves, comma, in the presence of sunlight, comma, use carbon dioxide and water to synthesize carbohydrates. Full stop. The process can be represented as an equation. Carbon dioxide, water, sunlight, chlorophyll. carbohydrate, oxygen, chlorophyll, guard cell, stoma, leaf, S section, through a leaf, guard cells, stomatal opening, stomata, light, energy, carbon dioxide, oxygen, chlorophyll in leaf, water and minerals. Schematic diagram showing photosynthesis. During the process, oxygen is released. Full stop. The carbohydrates ultimately get converted into starch. Full stop. The presence of starch in leaves indicates the occurrence of photosynthesis. Full stop. The starch is also a carbohydrate. Full stop. Bhujo has observed some plants with deep red, violet or brown leaves. Full stop. He wants to know whether these leaves also carry out photosynthesis. Full stop. Activity 1.1. Take two potted plants of the same kind. Full stop. Keep one in the dark or in a black box for 72 hours and the other in the sunlight. Full stop. Perform iodine test with the leaves of both the plants as you did in class 6. Record. Full stop. Record your results. Full stop. Now leave the pot which was earlier kept in the dark, in the sunlight for 3 to 4 days and perform the iodine test again on its leaves. Record your observations in your notebook. Full stop. The leaves other than green also have chlorophyll. Full stop. The large amount of red, brown and other pigments mask the green color. Full stop. Photosynthesis takes place in these leaves also. Full stop. You often see slimy, green patches in ponds or in other stagnant water bodies. Full stop. These are generally formed by the growth of organisms called algae. Can you guess why algae are green in color? Question mark. They contain chlorophyll which gives them the green color. Full stop. Algae can also prepare their own food by photosynthesis. Full stop. Synthesis of plant food other than carbohydrates. You have just learnt that plants synthesis carbohydrates through the, घबराइए मत, है ना, पढ़िए, पढ़ना सीख जाएंगे, उसके बाद तो फिर सब चीज़ बताने वाले हैं ही हम, ठीक है। चलिए पढ़िए। प्रोसेस ऑफ फोटोसिंथेसिस। द कार्बोहाइड्रेट्स आर मेड ऑफ कार्बन, हाइड्रोजन एंड ऑक्सीजन। फुल स्टॉप। These are used to synthesize other components of food, full stop. But proteins are nitrogenous substances which contain nitrogen, full stop. From where do the plants obtain nitrogen? Question mark. Recall that nitrogen is present in abundance in gaseous form in the air. Full stop. However, plants cannot absorb nitrogen in this form. Full stop. Soil has certain bacteria that convert gaseous nitrogen into a usable form and release it into the soil. Full stop. These soluble forms are absorbed by the plants along with water. Full stop. Also, you might have seen farmers adding fertilizers rich in nitrogen to the soil. Full stop. In this way, the plants fulfill their requirements of nitrogen along with the other constituents. Full stop. Plants can then synthesize components of food other than carbohydrates such as proteins and fats. Full stop. Other modes of nutrition in plants. There are some plants which do not have chlorophyll. Full stop. They cannot synthesize their food. Full stop. How do they survive and from where do they derive nutrition? Question mark. Like humans and animals, such plants depend on the food produced by other plants. They use the heterotrophic mode of nutrition. Full stop. Look at figure 1.5. Full stop. Do you see yellow tubular structures twining around the stem and branches of a tree? Question mark. This is a plant called Cuscuta amarvel. Full stop. It does not have chlorophyll. Full stop. It takes ready-made food from the plant. Cuscuta amarvel on host plant on which it is climbing. Full stop. The plant on which it climbs is called a host. Full stop. Since it deprives the host of valuable nutrients, it is called a parasite. Full stop. Are we and the other animals also parasites for the plants? Question mark. You should think about it and discuss with your teacher. Full stop. Paheli wants to know whether mosquitoes, bed bugs, lice and leeches that suck our blood are also parasites. Have you seen or heard of plants that can eat animals? Question mark. There are a few plants which can trap insects and digest them. Full stop. Is it not amazing? Question mark. Such plants may be green or of some other color. Full stop. Look at the plant in figure 1.6. The picture like a structure is the modified part of the leaf. Full stop. The apex of the leaf forms a lid which can open and close the mouth of the pitcher. Full stop. Inside the pitcher there are air which are directed downwards. Full stop. When an insect lands in the pitcher, comma, the lid closes and the trapped insect gets entangled into the hair. Full stop. The insect is digested by the digestive juices secreted in the pitcher. Full stop. Such insect eating plants are called insectivorous plants. Is it possible that such plants do not get all the required nutrients from the soil in which they grow? Question mark. Hujo is confused. Full stop. Is if the pitcher plant is green and carries out photosynthesis, comma, then why does it feed on insect? Question mark. Saprotrophs. You might have seen packets of mushrooms sold in the vegetable market. Full stop. You may have also seen fluffy umbrella-like patches growing on rotting wood during the rainy season. Full stop. Let us find out what type of nutrients they need to survive and from where they get them. Full stop. Packet of mushrooms, comma, a mushroom growing on decayed material. Bujo wants to know how these organisms acquire nutrients. Full stop. They do not have mouths like animals do. Full stop. They are not like green plants as they lack chlorophyll and cannot make food by photosynthesis. Full stop. Activity 1.2. Take a piece of bread and moisten it with water. Full stop. Leave it in a moist, warm place for 2-3 days or until fluffy patches appear on them. Full stop. These patches may be white, comma, green, comma, brown or of any other color. Full stop. Observe the patches under a microscope or a magnifying glass. Full stop. Write down your observations in your notebook. Full stop. Most probably you will see cotton like threads spread on the piece of bread. Full stop. These organisms are called fungi. Full stop. They have a different mode of nutrition. Full stop. They secrete digestive juices on the dead and decaying matter and convert it into a solution. Full stop. Then they absorb the nutrients from it. Full stop. This mode of nutrition in which organisms take in nutrients in solution form from dead and decaying matter is called saprotrophic nutrition. Full stop. Plants which use saprotrophic mode of nutrition are called saprotrophs. Fungi also grow on pickles, leather, cloths, and other articles that are left in hot and humid weather for long time. Full stop. Paheli is keen to know whether her beautiful shoes, which she wore on special occasions, were spoiled by fungi during the rainy season. Full stop. She wants to know how fungi appear suddenly during the rainy season. Full stop. Bhujo says once his grandfather told him that his wheat fields were spoiled by a fungus. Full stop. He wants to know if fungi cause diseases also. Full stop. Paheli told him that many fungi like yeast and mushrooms are useful, but some fungi cause diseases in plants, animals and humans. Full stop. Some fungi are also used in medicines. Full stop. During the rainy season, they spoil many things. Full stop. Ask your parents about the menace of fungi in your house. Full stop. The fungal spores are generally present in the air. Full stop. When they land on wet and warm things, they germinate and grow. Full stop. Now, can you figure out how we can protect our things from getting spoiled? Question mark. Some organisms live together and share shelter and nutrients. Full stop. This is called symbiotic relationship. Full stop. For example, certain fungi live in the roots of trees. Full stop. The tree provides nutrients to the fungus and, in return, receives help from it to take up water and nutrients from the soil. Full stop. This association is very important for the tree. Full stop. In organisms called lichens, a chlorophyll containing partner, which is an alga, and a fungus live together. Full stop. The fungus provides shelter, water and minerals to the alga, and in return, the alga provides food which it prepares by photosynthesis. Full stop. How nutrients are replenished in the soil. Have you seen farmers spreading manure or fertilizers in the fields, or gardeners using them in lawns or in pots? Question mark. Do you know why they are added to the soil? Question mark. You learnt that plants absorb mineral nutrients from the soil. Full stop. So, their amounts in the soil keep on declining. Full stop. चलिए पढ़ते हैं फिर से यहाँ से, ठीक है. You learnt that plants absorb mineral nutrients from the soil. Full stop. So, their amounts in the soil keep on declining. Full stop. Fertilizers and manures contain plant nutrients such as nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, etc. Full stop. These nutrients need to be added from time to time to enrich the soil. Full stop. We can grow plants and keep them healthy if we can find out the nutrient requirement of plants. Full stop. Usually crops require a lot of nitrogen to make proteins. Full stop. After the harvest, the soil becomes deficient in nitrogen. Full stop. Though nitrogen gas is available in plenty in the air, plants cannot use it in the manner they can use carbon dioxide. Full stop. They need nitrogen in a soluble form. Full stop. The bacterium called rhizobium can take atmospheric nitrogen and convert it into a soluble form. Full stop. But rhizobium cannot make its own food. Full stop. So it lives in the roots of gram, peas, mung, beans, and other legumes, and provides them with nitrogen. Full stop. Most of the pulses, dals, are obtained from leguminous plants. Full stop. In return, the plants provide food and shelter to the bacteria. Full stop. They have a symbiotic relationship. Full stop. This association is of great significance for the farmers. Full stop. They do not need to add nitrogen fertilizer to the soil in which leguminous plants are grown. Full stop. In this chapter, you learned that most of the plants are autotrophs. full stop. Only a few plants adopt other modes of nutrition like parasitic and saprotrophic, full stop. They derive nutrition from other organisms, full stop. All animals are categorized as heterotrophs since they depend on plants and other animals for food, full stop. Can we say that the insectivorous plants are partial heterotrophs, क्वेश्चन मार्क। चलिए हम लोग रेटिंग देना तो सीख गए है ना, और जो कुछ थोड़ा सा भी बचा हुआ है बार बार आप इस वीडियो को देखेंगे है ना, इसे एक से ज़्यादा बार देखने पड़ेंगे, बार बार इस वीडियो को देखेंगे और दोहराएंगे मेरे साथ साथ, तो स्वाभाविक है आप रीडिंग देना सीख जाएंगे। ठीक है, चाहे बच्चा कितना भी कमज़ोर हो, ऐसा नहीं कि कमज़ोर उसका माइंड होता है, सो नहीं है, कमज़ोर वो बच्चा होता है जो प्रैक्टिस नहीं करता है। ठीक है, अब मैं प्रैक्टिस की कमी है इसलिए आप नहीं जान रहे हैं, यदि आप प्रैक्टिस बहुत किए होते तो आप भी तेज तराक बच्चों के बीच में होते। ठीक है, तो बहानेबाजी कुछ नहीं, बस पढ़ना सीखें। ठीक है, थैंक यू।